This is Kevin McCray with TrackingSharks.com, and today we are covering 3 shark attacks in one day in Florida. All 3 occurred June 8, 2024, in the Panhandle off Walton County. The first incident happened around 1:20 p.m. when a 45-year-old woman was swimming off Watersound Beach near a sandbar when she was bitten. Initial reports indicate the woman was past the second sandbar, but that is extremely far out. The woman suffered injuries to her midsection and lost part of her left arm. Some reports indicate the woman lost her entire left hand. She was helped out of the water by her husband and treated on scene before being transported to the HCA Fort Walton Destin Hospital in critical condition. Around 90 minutes later, several teens were playing off Seacrest Beach, which is roughly 4 miles from the first location. A 15-year-old and 17-year-old were near the sandbar in waist-deep water when a shark grabbed one of the girls, causing critical injuries. Initial reports indicate one of the girls lost part of her arm and the second was bitten on the foot. The more seriously injured girl was flown to the Ascension Sacred Heart Pensacola Hospital in critical condition. The girl bitten on the foot was taken to the Ascension Bay Medical Center and was listed in stable condition. Video shared online shows the immediate aftermath of the attack. Blood fills the water as the victims are helped out. Authorities believe a single bull shark to be the culprit in both attacks. Bull sharks have been known to be aggressive and to make multiple strikes. The question is why. Growing up, I visited and still vacation in the Panhandle. I would not hesitate to visit the area again and go swimming. However, the biggest piece of advice I can give anyone going to the area is to stay close to the beach. Going past the first sandbar can be dangerous. Sharks hunt in the deeper water, and the areas between the sandbars could be deep enough where sharks, which are ambush predators, hunt. I believe it will be tough to find out exactly why this happened, but we can look at some historical information. The last shark attack in the area was reported in 2021. In that case, a 14-year-old was in the area of Grayton Beach State Park, June 17th. Just before 2:30 p.m., the teen was around 40 yards off the beach near the second sandbar when he began swimming near a baited fishing line and was bitten by a shark. The teen made it back to shore where fire department personnel treated wounds to the teen's upper body and chest that were caused by an estimated 7 to 8 foot shark. The last fatal shark attack was reported in 2005. Jamie Dangle, 14, was with her friend along Sandestin Beach as they paddled around 250 yards offshore on boogie boards, again past the second sandbar. Around 11 a.m., the girl saw a dark shadow in the water, and one of the girls were pulled underwater by her legs. The other girl swam to shore to get help while a surfer and another man went to Jamie's aid. As they tried to push her onto a surfboard, the shark began going after the rescuers, who had to kick and punch the shark to keep it at bay. Once back on shore, bystanders provided first aid and CPR, but the girl was later pronounced dead due to extreme trauma to her lower extremities. A 9-foot bull shark was spotted in the area and thought to be responsible for the attacks. In a similar double shark attack, 2 other teens lost arms to sharks in 2015 off North Carolina. Hunter Treschel, 16, was off Oak Island in waist-deep water when he was attacked by a bull shark. He said he was in the water for a few minutes when he looked down to see the shark on his upper arm up to his bicep. He was taken to the hospital where his arm was amputated below the shoulder.
I was just in about waist-deep water, I would say, playing with my cousin, like I said, and I felt this kind of hit on my left leg. Like I felt like like normal, like there's a big fish coming near you or something. And then I felt it like one more time, then it just kind of hit my arm, and it was, that was the first I saw it, was when it was biting up my left arm, kind of. Then it got that off eventually, and it swam. Well, I don't know if it swam away, but I was able to move, and I got out of the water with the help of my cousin and onto the beach. And they kind of wheeled me into the ER, and like 25 people there. It was actually quite a spectacle, because I was conscious for this whole thing and kind of aware. I like to think I was aware, at least. And so there's about 25 people in this room, and they kind of got me ready for surgery and then knocked me out and fixed my arm up. Did a pretty good job on it too, from what I hear, and feels good. It seems to me kind of like at a certain point I've lost my arm, obviously, so I have kind of two options. I can try to live my life the way I was and make an effort to do that even though I don't have an arm, or I can kind of just let this be completely debilitating and bring my life down and ruin it in a way. And there, out of those two, there's really only one that I would actually choose to, and that's to try to fight and live a normal life with the cards I've been dealt.
Kirsten Yao, 12, was about 2 miles away when a shark struck her about an hour and a half after Hunter. She lost her left arm below the elbow and had injuries to one leg.
Kirsten Yao's life could have ended in 2015 when she was 12 years old. The Asheboro girl was playing in waist-deep water at Oak Island when a bull shark pounced.
At one point, it let go of my leg and then got onto my arm and then came around to face me. And then that's when it was in front of me and I started punching it with this hand.
She managed to break free after the shark dragged her under.
I just saw like a bloody mess. And then as I was walking out of the water, I looked down to check to see if my hand was still there, and it wasn't.
Bystanders rushed to help.
From the County 911. There's a girl whose hand did not play a shark. We need an ambulance right away.
One person used a boogie board string to stop the bleeding. Kirsten spent 2 months at UNC Children's Hospital, where doctors saved her left leg.
Just last year, 2 swimmers, one who was killed by a shark, were attacked within minutes of each other in Mexico. I'm working on that video now, and we'll be posting soon. The historical information only opens up the same assumed species. In Florida, an out-of-the-place event occurred earlier this month when orcas were recently filmed swimming in the Gulf, so the water temperature could have an effect. Shark shore fishing seems to be growing in popularity, but it's mainly done at night. Why did the shark swim so far before biting another person? Where did it go after the third attack? In the end, the simplest explanation is it's a shark, and sharks live in the ocean. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. As more information comes out, we may have a better idea of why this happened and what we can do to prevent it. Until then, when possible, swim near a lifeguard and stay close to shore. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You can follow us on your favorite social media with the username @TrackingSharks. Visit the website, trackingsharks.com. Support the channel with a super thanks or membership or your subscription. Either way, thanks for watching and get wet soon.